Hey guys, and welcome to the first training episode on my YouTube series. So today we are in for push. I am currently 20 weeks out from the MBW Classic in May. Lawrence is also in for push. On the card today I've got a hammer strength incline, a high incline Smith, a prime dip, a cuff lateral, and then 2 tricep exercises on the whole. So yeah, it should be a good session. Pre's going down now. What have you got on the card today?
I've already drank my pre.
Lawrence has already had his 400 milligrams of caffeine.
I took it down. I took it down because I noticed it was affecting my sleep.
You're cracking yourself out too much.
Yeah, so on the card today, I've got I'm reading off my phone so I actually can't remember it, but I've got a cuff lateral, the hammer strength incline, which we're both going to do. Call it an incline, but we basically make it a flat press.
I don't make it a flat press, mate. You make it a flat press. I do a real incline.
I literally get no upper chest activation from it.
Coastal fibres only.
Yeah, you'll have to have a look at it because, yeah, not great. Then we're moving on to the prime incline. I do that with a neutral grip. I really go on with that. Then the gym loco standing press as a narrow grip press, so tricep bias. I really like that as well. Then the pec deck, a dumbbell skull crusher. I'm going to do my ab crunch, and then I've got my check-in photos today, so I'll be filming some posing rounds. But yeah, hopefully it's a good one.
I'll do a physique update at the end as well to show you guys where I'm at 20 weeks out. So yeah, let's get started. So we're starting on the hammer strength incline today. What I'm going to do for my warm-up sets is slowly work the weight up. We'll go from 1 plate to 1.5 to 2, 2.5, and while bringing the load up, the amount of reps we do will slowly come down. So I'll do 12, 8, 4, 2. My last one will probably be a 1 repper on 2.5 plates, and then my top set will be 2.75 plates per side. So, a key thing to note on any press is to make sure you're aligning your joints with the line of force of the machine. So basically, your elbow, your wrist, and the line of force. So on this machine, it's going up like this. So therefore, our elbow needs to be below our wrist to make sure we're lining up our joints and stacking our joints throughout the movement. The reason why we have to do this is basically because if our joints are out of line, we're pressing in the direction that the machine doesn't want to go. Therefore, we can't maximize force output and we can't be as strong as we could be. It also massively reduces the chance of injury, so it's very important to be stacking your joints and the line of force on any pressing movement. So this hammer strength machine is very hard in the shorten range. Basically, because of the way the load moves around the pivot point of the machine, the moment arm gets bigger towards the top of the range of motion. Therefore, we have to produce more torque at that point of the range of motion. Therefore, it's a lot harder in the contraction. On any movement like this, where it's hard in the shorten range, it's really important to control the change of direction. The reason for this is, if you bounce out of the change of direction, you're creating a lot of backward momentum. So once you hit that sticking point or the hard point in the shorten range, you aren't producing enough force or forward momentum to get through the sticking point. So it's very important to control that change of direction and therefore really grind out of the hole and create as much force out the length and range as possible. So top set on 2.75 plates per side today. Last week I got this for 5. I'm down 3 pounds since my last push day or last push B day, but that's no excuse. We're still going to the set to progress. Still have the mindset of progression even if we're in a deficit. So I want 6 today at least. take that all day, 6 reps. I bounced out the hole a little bit on the last one, so I potentially could have got another one if I didn't do that, but I'll try and project the back off as well. So for pretty much any movement where external stability is required, I do them barefoot. The reason for this is I can really drive my feet through the floor, and if I've got trainers on, the spongy bottom of the trainer prevents you from really creating stability through the floor. So by pressing through the floor and creating leg drive, I can create more external stability, and therefore I can produce more force and lift heavier loads, and therefore achieve more mechanical tension. So back off set now, 2.25 plates per side, 10 last week, I really want 12 here. Not quite 12, but I'll take 11 there, still progression, and I'll take that while being in a deficit. So next up, we've got the high incline Smith. So my push sessions usually consist of 1 chest compound, 1 shoulder compound, 1 tricep compound, a lateral raise, a tricep movement for the shortened range, and a tricep movement for the lengthened range. So usually 6 different movements within the session, taxing all the different musculature across the chest, shoulders, and triceps. We'll probably take just over 1.5 plates per side on this today. I got 1.5 to 8 last week, so I'll take a small load progression, just 1.25 extra micro load progression, and hopefully get above 6 reps. So on any shoulder compound, I'd never have the seat directly vertical. The reason for this is, if you have the seat directly vertical, you're going to have to use a lot of external rotation to therefore get your elbow underneath your wrist. So if you have the seat one back, it's a lot more comfortable, you don't have to use quite as much external rotation, a lot healthier on the shoulder joint, and allows you to press a lot more safely. So try that. So you'll see a lot of people reverse banding this movement, but in my opinion, unless you're doing it as the first movement of the session or the first press of the session, reverse banding it doesn't really make sense, because if you've already taxed that shortened range with the first press, then the strength profile of you doing your second press won't be quite as strong in the shortened range as it would be if you're doing a first press. So when you're fresh, the strength profile of a pressing movement is weak to strong, so you're strong in the shortened range. You've also got to remember that as you fatigue throughout a set, not just a session, your ability to get fully contracted decreases. Therefore, while the resistance profile might feel really good at the start of a reverse line of the Smith press set, toward the end of the set, you're going to fail in the shortened range because you've basically taxed that range. So I like doing it without a reverse band, especially because I got it second in the session. All you really want to think about is making the strength profile and the resistance profile of a movement as congruent as possible for where it is in the session. The later on in the session, the less ability you'll have in the shortened range. So the way to tell if the strength profile and resistance profiles are congruent is basically by assessing how slow your last rep is. So if you're training to failure, the last rep will be very slow across the full contractile range.
This is Raven Beats.
Straight to 11 there, got to take that. Still a progression, 2.5 kilograms up, dropped 1 rep. Next up, farm machine dip. I load this on pin 1, just because it feels best for me at this point of the session. So we'll take 2 warm-up sets on this, then we're going to just 1 top set of 12 to 15. So this movement's going to be very tricep and costal fibre bias, so lower pec, which, to be honest, in my physique, my upper chest is definitely weaker, but I still like doing at least one lower chest movement or lower chest compound throughout the week. So, lateral movement for the session is going to be a cuff lateral, a lying cuff lateral. I think for anyone who's struggling to connect with their side delts, this is the perfect movement just because it takes the grip completely out of the equation. So you're putting it around your wrist and then just focus on driving up with your elbows. You can get a lot better of connection to your side delts.
This is Raven Beats.
So, first tricep exercise, to finish off the session, we've got cuff push down. So on a push down, we're biasing the shorter range, so we're going to full elbow extension as well as shoulder extension. So the arms going slightly behind the body to fully shorten the triceps. So to fully shorten a muscle, you've got to do both functions of shortening that muscle. So for the tricep, the function of shortening the tricep are elbow extension and shoulder extension. So you've got to do both of them to fully shorten the muscle. Now we're going to do a movement which gets the tricep fully lengthened. So for that, we're going to full elbow flexion and also into full shoulder flexion. That will fully lengthen the tricep by doing both functions of lengthening the tricep. So we'll finish with 2 sets of abs on the ab coaster. I do abs 3 times a week on both push days and my pull day. So the reason I do it so often is because abs are a very important muscle group within men's physique. Your midsection, the thickness of your abs within your midsection is very important. So it's an area of focus for me. So on abs, because I struggle to connect them quite a lot, I do a high rep set first to get a lot of blood flow to the abs, and then I'll do a lower rep set after.
This is Raven Beats.
So it turns out I forgot to do an outro. It's now 3 days later and I'm editing the video. So I might as well do a little outro here. So yeah, that push day was a really good session. The posing that you saw in the video is from today, which is Monday, the 9th of January, a few days after the session in this video. So I am a little bit leaner, but nothing too drastic in terms of difference. I have made a calorie drop, so I'm now down to around 2,350 calories on training days and 2,050 calories on non-training days. So it's quite a big drop. So we are going into a little bit of a more aggressive phase of weight loss over the next 5 to 6 weeks. I'm trying to pull weight down to around the mid 150s, maybe a little bit lower than that, maybe between 152 and 154 when I'll do another physique update for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll catch you on the next one.